This is the Ryder and Lisa podcast.
Brought to you by Yegg Property Pros. Powered by Real Broker. Get a realtor who knows. Call the pros.
It's things Lisa found on the internet. Hey!
A man is considering legal action after being stung in the testicles by a scorpion while staying at the Venetian. He woke up to intense pain and found it in his underwear.
I woke up with some strange things in my bed in Vegas.
Yeah, me too.
But never that.
Never a scorpion. Can you imagine how scared you would be?
Imagine him trying to explain the story to his wife. I promise the reason I'm hurting downstairs is because of a scorpion.
The reason I'm itchy and red. You won't believe it, honey. A principal in Japan has been fired and will lose their pension for stealing 50 cents worth of coffee. He poured a large but paid for a regular at a store.
Okay.
And the school he worked at found out and they were like, nope, you're gone. And they took away his $133,000 pension.
If this is a one-time thing, I feel genuinely terrible for this guy. Like,
Okay.
especially if it was an accident. Something tells me he's been doing this for years. You know, it's like Grant next door on Cruise FM.
Okay, what does he do?
He pretends he's a senior citizen, or he pays for the senior citizen pricing when he goes to the movie. And, like, you get away with that once or twice. But, like, eventually that's going to catch up on you. I hope the company takes his pension away.
Hey.
We don't have pensions. I was just kidding.
True. Help. A singer of a Nashville band called Lorona has been accused of dosing the bassist of the band with estrogen. The motive? To steal his girl.
Oh, wow.
That is such a juicy, intense, weird, terrifying, harrowing story.
Yeah.
This is going to be the next Daisy Jones and the Six.
I wish the band would have stayed together. I can only imagine some of the lyrics they'd be able to write about all of that.
Yeah, like this is a new age of Fleetwood Mac.
Indeed.
Those are the weird stories that I found on the internet in just 20 minutes. Like, that's how many weird stories there are out there. The top 7 things you pretend to care about when somebody is talking to you. I love this honorable mention by Jen. The video game my kid is currently playing.
Oh, yeah.
That must be a struggle when they're like, come watch what I just did. It's like, oh my gosh. I do not care. Okay, coming in at number 7, someone's spiritual or fitness journey. I mean, it's great. I will like that content all day. Do I want to hear about it for hours on end? Absolutely not.
You know what really has been working for me on the treadmill? Yeah.
Coming in at number 6, someone's crypto successes. Okay, well, show me the dips. Show me the dips. Coming in at number 5 on things we pretend to care about when someone's talking to us about them. Fantasy sports team stats.
You don't care about that?
Next. Number 4 on the list. Any of your boss's stories. Any of them.
Oh, I quite like my boss and his stories.
You just nod and smile. Number 3. Someone else's favorite YouTube video. Number 2. Someone else's kids. Every once in a while, there's a great story. I love when our listeners call in and tell like hilarious stories about their kids or their kids call in, but I'm talking more so about like long-winded stories about someone's kid trying to get a job.
Jimmy's got the snivels again. I wonder where he got them from. Like, oh, yeah, okay.
And coming in at number 1 for the top 7 things that you pretend to care about when someone's talking to you about
I don't
it.
know how you found something that works in the number 1 spot better than some of your others already. This is going to be good.
Yes.
Hit me with it.
Your partner's work stories.
Yeah.
When your partner gets home from their corporate gig and then they're telling you about another coworker or drama or someone at work that really like grinded their gears that day. You care, of course, especially if they're emotional about it or they're upset or...
I also want the tea a bit.
A little bit of the tea.
Yeah. Time for Recommend Something, where we recommend something.
There's a brand new show on HBO. If you're able to stream it or steal it, I don't care. That's your business. Only 1 episode is out so far, so you can get on top of it if it starts to blow up. So it's called The Regime, and Kate Winslet plays what seems to be a dictator of where she lives. She lives in this massive palace. It's all about like dealing with the U.S.
It's a smaller country in Europe.
Yes,
Yeah.
and it's kind of a dark comedy. And man, Kate Winslet is coming through with her acting performance.
She's so good.
She's so good.
Yeah.
So far, so good. I laughed out loud a couple times. I was confused here and there. The production is really well done. The entire cast is fantastic so far. So that's my recommendation.
It's recommend something, and I have an ingredient I cooked with last night that blew my mind. I cooked with black garlic for the first time yesterday, and my God, did it take my pork chops to the next level. Like, I'm drooling right now thinking about it.
Yeah, like you gotta swallow your
It's so
spit.
nice, too, because you don't have to, like, chop it up. It's already, like, a really soft, almost like a molasses consistency.
Okay.
So it was just super easy to cook with as well. I just mixed it with butter, and then that's what I basted the pork chops with. Oh, like...
So this is a great recommendation if you're listening and you love exploring, trying new recipes, new ingredients. For me, it sounds like a chore because I wouldn't know what to do with it.
That's because, like, the most extravagant thing you've cooked in the last year is just throwing chicken fingers in the air fryer. You know what I mean? No judgment.
I made a wrap yesterday. It was spinach and hot sauce and ranch.
Yeah.
That's it.
Good job, bud.
But I like closed it properly.
Yeah.
Yeah, killing it.
Yes, chef. Good job.
Yes, chef. Okay, so those are our recommendations today. Go watch The Regime with Kate Winslet. And
While eating something with black garlic on it.
can you recommend a dish that, like, what's something you're looking forward to making next with it? You said you used it on your pork chops, but what's next?
Yeah, okay. So they said it's like a little bit sweeter than garlic. So
Okay.
it does work really well with pork, but also steak. So I'll probably base some steak with it. And then also just some really good garlic bread or like garlic cheese bread on my smoker with the black garlic
Now we're talking.
underneath the cheese. Because it does look a little strange.
Okay.
It looks like you dropped it in mud.
The average person eats 53 pounds of bread per year. Double that, and that's me. So, like, I'm game.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go.
I wanted to talk about the laziest thing you've ever done.
You might be in the lead for laziest thing ever.
Well, one of the laziest things I've done in quite some time last night. Cooking dinner, my daughter was in the other room, and she's like, "Is the remote in the kitchen?" I was like, "Yeah, it is." She's like, "Will you bring it to me?" Which is annoying.
Yes.
Like, you're 12, and I'm cooking for you right now. Come get your own damn remote, is what I wanted to say. But your dog Stanley just happened to be right there at the time.
Perfect boy.
So I just slipped it under his collar and then sent him into the living room to see Charlie, and it worked.
Well, yeah, if you just, like, look at him, he'll come to you.
Yeah. So I transported the remote about 15 feet so I didn't have to carry it all the way over there. But it was good, you know?
Work smarter, not harder. So
Exactly.
we want to hear your stories where you worked smarter, not harder. And be honest with us. What's the laziest thing you've ever done? What is the laziest thing you've ever done?
Brian says, if I'm heating something up in the microwave, I'll push 33 instead of 30 or 22 instead of 20.
Okay.
Because I don't want to move my finger all the way from 3 to 0.
That's great.
But you got to move it to start.
That's so funny.
Anyway, but whatever.
This one here that we got in. Didn't want to get up to get scissors to open a package that I received in the mail, so I just grabbed my cat and used its claw.
And Shanna says, I was messed right up from shift work, so I let my kids stay home from school. They were both feeling fine, but I couldn't be bothered to make them breakfast and lunches and get them there. They were pumped.
Oh, yeah.
Imagine a surprise, like day off just because mom's tired.
Yeah. I'm not feeling it today, therefore, do whatever you want.
It'd be a badass day off.
Just leave me alone.
What do you got for us?
Oh, I've had the same cover letter since I was in high school, and I just change out a few words here and there.
Is it still like written on font that you can tell is like 15 years
It's
old?
like Comic
Oh,
Sans.
absolutely.
I was just thinking the other day, I haven't had to write a resume in, I don't know, like 15 years. I think I'd be at a complete loss on how to do it.
It's hard. I use the same resume, too. I just tweak that every now and then. So
I'll never forget, I worked in a bar and we had a resume dropped off, but it had a cover letter, it had all of their past work information, but also a headshot.
Ooh.
Like a professional headshot.
That's a great addition.
So as we were talking about earlier, there is a rumor going around that Kate Middleton was injured from a trampoline accident.
And that's why she's been missing. Not because she cut her bangs and is waiting for them to grow out.
Correct.
What would a trampoline injury that would keep you out for 3 months look like?
I don't know.
I mean, I had a friend once who fell off the trampoline, and he was a big crier. So when he started crying, we're like, get up, Joel. Get it together.
Yeah, quit faking it.
And then he stood up, and his elbow was going the wrong direction. Like his arm was like, dislocated his elbow.
Yeah. I have a friend who has like 2 older brothers that would just beat the crap out of us on the trampoline, like put us in a full Nelson, like toss us around. And like that was back when trampolines had no protection.
Yeah, they have nets now to catch kids when they're like falling off. We didn't even have mats on our springs.
Yeah, I don't like using this next line I'm about to say, but I'm going to just do it. Must be nice.
I don't know. You look at the new ones now, I'm like, that doesn't look like fun. I like jumping off roofs and stuff.
Yeah, you like when there's a risk factor involved.
100%. It's part of the vibe. If you're going to pretend to be me online, can you at least stick to my brand? Like say things that I'd say?
I thought that was very Ryder coded. So Ryder got busy. He's like, we need to get the picture up of your new hair, Lisa. People are asking on the text line because we did tease it. And he's like, I'm not posting it. You have to do it. I'm like, well, I'm not posting it about myself. So
Yeah, it is kind of lame to be like, here's
check out my hair.
on our station's Facebook page.
So I wrote it as if it was Ryder. And I thought it was kind of awesome.
You think that I would say, and quote, it's fun because it looks cooler in the evening versus warmer in the sunrise.
It does. Like the photo that's posted of me from 6 p.m. last night,
Yeah.
right after I got my hair done, to this morning when there was sun poking through.
Yeah, it's so much warmer in the sunrise. Listen, I just would never say that.
I feel like you would.
I'm going to go in because I have access to your fan page.
Don't.
And I'm going to start commenting things that are completely off brand for you.
Like what?
Whoa, nice set on like a risque picture.
I actually think I have seen you comment
No,
that underneath
I have never
other,
commented that.
People's posts before.
But I'm going to start commenting that with the Lisa Evans page.
No, you're not doing that.
Yeah. Well, then stop writing things like, it's fun because it looks cooler in the evening versus warmer in the sunrise.
I added oohs and ahs after as if you were being sarcastic.
That made it look worse. People are like, what is up with it? Is Ryder drunk? We've got something going on until Friday called Sheroes as we celebrate International Women's Day by shining a light on some remarkable women in and around Edmonton.
Yep. So if you want the direct link to nominate someone in your world to win an incredible prize package, just hit us up on the text line right now. We'll send you the direct link to our website.
The prize pack includes $250 to Tidy Matters, $250 to Rock It Out Salon, $250 to the Paint Spot, $250 to the Sawmill Restaurant,
Amazing.
and $250 cash.
Isn't that incredible?
Awesome prize. And thank you, a big thank you to all those companies for stepping up and supporting this idea.
Absolutely. And that's the thing is we want, like everybody listening right now is thinking of a woman that would love to win that or maybe deserves it. Maybe they've been going through it and they need something to lift their spirits. And we have seen all of these submissions so far. It's going to be really hard to pick just one winner. I honestly think you're right, Ryder, when you said, like, we're going to have to just scroll and stop on someone. Here's an example of a nomination that came in. I'd like to nominate my girlfriend of 6 years and mother of 4 beautiful daughters. She takes care of our toddlers every day with all the parent duties, drops them off, picks them up from school while I'm working. She goes above and beyond for all of them every single day without really having the time to do anything for herself. She's an exhausted mother, and I think this would absolutely lift her spirit. She deserves it after all of her hard work. And you know what? You can nominate yourself too.
Go ahead,
you deserve it. You know you deserve it. Write us and let us know why. Again, if you want that direct link, text us right now.
Nominations are open until tomorrow, and then we will be announcing the winner on Friday.
5 simple words, $1,000. It's Ryder and Lisa's 1K wordplay. Brought to you by Out of Bounds Restaurant.
Caller 7, Carmen, has been trying to get through for years. Finally, you are caller 7. You have your son Lincoln in the car. Hi, Lincoln.
Say hi.
Lincoln gets mad at all the other callers for getting through every day when his mom can't. So I hope he's pumped today, Carmen.
I hope so, too. Are you excited?
Yeah, that's great. So to anyone who is listening to the 1K wordplay for the first time, Carmen is going to choose a teammate. They're going to leave the room. They're not going to hear round one. The other host will give Carmen 5 words. She has 25 seconds to tell us the first word that comes to mind for each. It's $25 for everyone that matches up with her teammate who we invite back into the studio. If all 5 match, it's $1,000. Carmen, who's your teammate?
Oh, my goodness. Okay. I feel like I relate to Ryder more, but Lisa is my spirit animal. So, Lisa, you're my teammate.
Oh, my gosh. No pressure. All right, I'm out of here.
There's a ton of pressure. All of the pressure.
Okay, I'm going to start the timer after I give you the first word, okay?
Woo.
Let's do this, Carmen. You got this.
Yes.
The first word is sharp.
Nice.
Young.
Old.
Jar.
Open.
Inhale.
Exhale.
Glasses.
Oh. Face.
All right. Get Lisa back in here.
Gotta go.
Good. She did good.
Okay. All right.
Mediocre at best. No pressure.
We'll see.
Lisa.
What's the first word that comes to mind when I say sharp?
Oh, Lincoln.
I didn't hear that. I didn't hear it.
Good.
Sharp. I'm going to say knife. I actually promised I didn't hear. Did Lincoln yell out the answer?
Yes, I definitely heard
I
it.
didn't
He
hear it.
totally did.
Well, I feel so much pressure in this moment that I kind of black out when I'm chosen as the teammate.
If that was for $1,000, we'd probably have to send you back out and do it again.
You wouldn't trust me with
Totally.
that one?
But that was an easy one.
That's
so
funny. Okay.
We're cool with it. What's the first word that comes to mind when I say young, Lisa?
Old. Woo! $50.
Cha-ching.
Inhale.
Breathe.
Oh,
what is it?
Exhale.
Oh, that's a good answer.
I mean, really, same kind of thought.
Yeah.
Same vibes.
I'll forgive you. I'll forgive you.
Okay, good, because we're not done yet. We could still win more money. Let's make it to 75 right now.
Jar.
Totally.
Jar.
Pickle.
She went with open.
Oh, that's a great answer, too.
And glasses.
Eyes.
She went with face.
No!
50
Carmen!
bucks.
It's okay, Lincoln. Your mom just won $50, okay? So make sure you bribe her and say, I want something out of that $50.
Ice cream, maybe,
Yeah,
for
maybe.
that, for helping out with that one answer.
I swear I didn't hear it.
I know, but it's awesome. Thanks for
buddy.
playing, Carmen. Next chance to play is tomorrow morning at 7:50. Ready for the new Beyonce track?
Oh, I'm always ready for
Let's
this.
crank it up. One of the world's most well-known DJs, DJ Khaled, has been seen riding horses almost exclusively around Miami now, which would be awesome to beat traffic with, save gas money, and if you go out for a few beers with your buddies.
You're not supposed to drink and ride.
But is it illegal?
I think it might be. Because, like, what if you were to steer the horse into, like, let's say, a tree? Or,
the horse isn't drinking. It would know not to run into a tree.
No, it's going to pay attention to what its owner is telling it
You
to
think
do.
if a horse owner's like, go, 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 and like wants it to run right into a tree, it would?
Yes.
Absolutely not. No, the horse would know to keep itself safe.
No.
Maybe traffic, like getting it in traffic would be dangerous, obviously.
Is anyone listening a horse rider? Can we get some fact checking?
Oh, look at this. 10 years ago, just over 10 years ago, a guy had his license suspended for impaired driving while riding a horse to make it home.
There you go.
Interesting. So you can get a DUI. See, I knew like drinking and driving.
Yeah, of course, but it's
No,
the same thing.
But drinking and riding?
Don't do it. Keep those little hisses safe.
The amount of ridiculous things we've Googled around here, that's got to be a top 10er, though. Can you get a DUI on a horse?
The Ryder and Lisa podcast.
Brought to you by Yegg Property Pros. Powered by Real Broker. Get a realtor who knows. Call the pros.
Play 107.